here again. If you listen to this, it's because you've either chosen to purchase the book, do the online course, or just do the free downloads. We're going to journey number one, the first journey away. And it's the journey each one of us takes. It's the journey from the warm placental space of our mum in her belly to the outside world. Some people say that, well, is that really a journey away? Well, it's debatable, but that's how I'm framing it, in the sense of the moment we're born is the moment we're exposed to possibility, the good and the bad. But yes, we're either born either by a normal birthing process and through our mother, or through a cesarean section, but we all come into the world perfect, one would say, perfectly ready in some ways to grow into and become the fullest expression of ourselves. And I use the terms best self, and I will use the term genius or born genius. Those words might be a little bit inaccessible for some, particularly the genius word, but I'll give a bit of a heads up on that. Yes, genius in our current definitions is, go to Oxford Dictionary, it says something like the immense capacity for original thought, whether Albert Einstein or Stephen Hawking with black holes, or Edison with the light bulb. They're the ones we sort of hold up. They're the artists as well, geniuses in their own right. The immense capacity for original thought. I found many years ago a definition of genius. I won't go the full story other than to say it was in the Oxford Dictionary. So, and it was in number one definition. It wasn't some obscure definition down the bottom of the list. It was actually the definition that is the truth of what genius is at its core. And it says this, so really try and listen to this carefully. It's quite profound, but also a bit challenging. Genius is the tutelary god or attendant spirit allocated to every person at their birth to oversee their destiny. That's from the Oxford Dictionary on Historical Principles, 1975. How do I know that? Because I've used it hundreds of times to remind me that we're all born with a destiny, and we're all born with an attendant spirit, call it our soul, call it our spirit, to oversee the fulfillment of that destiny. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thought to say that every one of us is a genius if you think of that particular definition stated in the Oxford Dictionary. It turned me around as to what true genius is, and every time I meet a soul now, I see the genius in them. They might not be living it yet, but I see it in them. So everyone was born with the capacity to be amazing, capacity to fulfill their destiny, and a little voice inside, the tutelary god or attendant spirit, there to walk with them. It's what happens next that might be the challenge. You'll see there's a place for reflection right now, a place for thinking about your birth, your experience, your stories of what you know about maybe where your birth order was, or stories Dad might have told you about. Oh yeah, you were naturally born at this hospital and blah. Just, we can't harp back and think about those things in the sense of remembering them. Little caveat on that for later, but just keep in mind those journeys are, and that particular journey is a beautiful journey for every soul, no matter who you are. So reflect a bit on that, take a few notes if you must in the book, online, and then maybe move to journey number 2, which is our original experience.